All right, and hello, check, mic, test. Hello and good evening, everybody. Welcome to our webinar tonight. We're continuing our fast forward to 2021 series. We're talking about SEO in a nutshell. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng SEO? Search engine optimization. So it's a little bit technical, pero we're gonna try to make it easy and simple for you. Kasi in a nutshell, so parang yung summary of what SEO is. Alright, I just want to say hi to everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. I can't greet everybody, pero ito, Jera, Regeline, Ivan, Estefania, hello Cesar, Abby, Shine, Leilani, Vivian, Malene. Yeah, let me know where you guys are watching from. Hopefully, everybody is doing safe. I know that we've had the typhoon lately, and may typhoons pa daw papunta. So, I hope everyone's staying safe. And even with your families then staying safe, and your families are staying safe at the same time. Ito sabi ni Marian, zero knowledge does SEO. Do you guys do research? Just random question. Do you guys do research before buying a product? Okay, I want to ask you that. Ako, when I bought my phone, ito Galaxy S10e, I did a lot of research, parang ilang months of research before I chose this phone. Yeah, I'm on Samsung again. So yes, Rhea, yes, Robinson, who else is saying yes, Giselle, puro, everybody's doing research now before they buy products. It's like I don't know, it's like me then, you and me, we're the same. Okay, good evening once again to everybody. Now, let's dive right in. We have a lot to talk about tonight. We're talking about this technical topic, search engine optimization, and it's challenging, okay, but we're gonna dive right into this. Now, what I want you to do, I'm teaching you how to do this, but I want you to do your part then, okay? You have your part in this so that you can also learn the best, and I want you to learn in the best way possible. So I'm gonna ask you to do a few things. First of all, I want you to take notes. Okay, I want you to take notes, whether you have a pen and paper. Let me know. Do you have a pen and paper? Or are you taking notes on the computer? Let me know in the comment section. I want you to take action. Secondly, hindi lang kayo nood ng mga webinar or aral ng courses, but you're taking action in everything that you're doing. And third, I want you to take your friends with you. You share this message of working online, being able to do search engine optimization. And just share this with them. Tag them in the comment section down below, or share this on your Facebook wall. Dito na daw yung food delivery na medyo na late yung food. But I'm gonna eat after the webinar na. Okay. Just messaging my girlfriend here. Okay, so yes, and also, by the way, we do have a certificate of completion. I know you guys have got a lot of certificates, so we have another certificate of completion for tonight. So please stay until the end of this webinar for special instructions on how to claim your certificate of completion. And you can include this on your portfolio. You can include this to show to your clients that you've attended this workshop on search engine optimization, and you can add it. Like I said, to your portfolio. Then who here? How many certificates do you have now? Let me know in the comment section. How many certificates do you have? Do you have 3? Do you have 4 certificates? How is from these webinars? Or baka this is your first time to attend one of our webinars? Baka wala ka pang certificate? Let me know in the comment section. So type in the comments how many certificates you have. Sino bang perfect attendance dito? Lizzie, we'll check. Kailan ka ba nag-email? You might want to email again if it was more than 3 days ago. If ngayon lang or yesterday, we might not have gotten to it yet. We receive a lot of emails, pero we usually get to it. Tatlo na daw. 3, 1, 2. First time. Tatlo na. Yung iba, tatlo na. Yung fourth, we're gonna send it on Monday pa. Sorry. Yung fourth, we're sending it on Monday. So, tatlo pa. The fourth one's gonna be sent on next week. Hindi naman we'll see if we can send it on Monday or baka Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, none first time, second time. We'll listen, take notes, and we'll watch the replay. Very good, Vivian. Ayan. First time, mga newbies dito. All right. Now, we are on our 6th series, our 6th webinar for the Fast Forward to 2021 webinar series. Last week we talked about Photoshop Essentials. This week we're talking about search engine optimization in a nutshell. Next week we're talking about basics of bookkeeping, and then we're gonna close out with talking about marketing your freelancing skills. Now, for those of you, four na ba? Wait, yeah. For those of, oh yeah, tama pala, four. There are four already. Four. Yung fifth will be sent this week. Sorry. Yung fifth. So we already have 4 certificates. Yung perfect dito, may 4 na. For those of you that have certificates, have you put it na in your upper profiles or in your online jobs at PH profiles, or collect lang kayo lang certificates and you're not doing anything with them? Let me know in the comment section. You should be putting them to use, okay? Hindi lang kayo collect ng certificates. Just like take action, collect the certificates and put them in your portfolio, okay? Don't just have the certificates there for them to gather dust. All right? Now, if you missed our previous webinars, baka it's your first time, like si Bella, si Krisha, si Honeylyn, first timer, si Cherry, first time daw, you might want to check out, we're doing a webinar marathon on this website over here. So these are the ones that we're going to be having this webinar on in advanced virtual assistants, social media management 101, introduction to e-commerce, Amazon Seller Central, Photoshop Essentials, and today's session, which is this search engine optimization in a nutshell. Just give me a second here. There's a wait lang ha. May problems sa order. Okay, so just go to this site if you want to check it out. All the replays are there over on this shortcut over here, vbootcamp.ph/ff2021vid. You can still open them, pero you can't get the certificates anymore. Okay, you can't get the certificates, but you can still open the previous videos. If you don't submit by the deadline, may deadline kasi, we won't be able to give you your certificate. Sorry guys. May mga deadlines, so if you don't, some people are asking, pwede pang humabol? No, we don't. We're pretty strict about it. May deadline kasi. It's like when you're submitting work to a client, may mga deadlines tayo. Submit it before the deadline so that you can get yung rewards. Okay? So yeah, just go over here. Everything's organized. Bookmark this link. Take a screenshot of this link so you can visit it and check out our webinars. We're not going to keep them up forever until December lang, and someday around December we're going to take them down. Okay, so these are free webinars, pero hindi sila lifetime free. All right, so be sure to save this link and be sure to watch the webinars. So again, let's go on to our coverage for today. What are we going to learn today? Oh, pero before our coverage pala, these are some job posts. So I've collected some job posts over here related to search engine optimization. I want to show these to you para you can have an idea of what kind of jobs you can be getting with the skills that you're going to learn here. So we have a job post here, Amazon and Google SEO and marketing. And this is my websites here. Need a good person to help with SEO and Amazon Marketplace placement. I need your help. Everything is live. Everything is working great. Just need fresh new SEO. Okay, so he wants to rank higher in Google and in Amazon search results. Okay, another kind of job that you can look forward to if you go into SEO is social media marketing and SEO. So we're currently opening up a clothing brand from the ground up, and we want to hire someone that can help us with our social media along with SEO to increase web traffic. If you think you are qualified for this position, please send us a message on why we should choose you and what you can provide us with. Okay, so these are just some job posts that are on Upwork, and there are hundreds of different job posts related to SEO. So these are the kinds of things that you can apply for. And ito, $8 to $20 per hour, diba? Ang laki pa ng hourly rate ito na entry level, diba? Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Are you guys excited to jump into today's topic? Let me know in the comment section. Excited ba kayo? You say yes if you're excited, no if you're not excited. Yung Photoshop Essentials, wala pa yung certificate. We're sending it next week, guys. Chill lang, relax lang kayo. Okay, who's excited? Oh, yes. Oh, daming excited ngayon. Super excited. Hindi lang excited, pero super excited pa, di ba? Definitely. Okay, so let's dive into today's topic. Here is our coverage for today. These are the topics we're going to talk about tonight. First of all, yung fundamentals of search engine optimization, yung basic fundamentals. Second, we're going to dive into what we call keyword research, doing research regarding keywords. And then we have on-page search engine optimization, local search engine optimization, technical SEO, a basic SEO audit, content promotion. So we're talking about a lot of different topics today. Of course, we can't get in depth in these different topics because SEO is very technical, it's very broad. 1 hour isn't enough. Baka 1 year pa lang. 1 year pwede, hindi lang 1 hour. But at least you'll have a test, diba? A taste of what search engine optimization is. Okay, so this is our coverage for today. Hopefully, I hope you're looking forward to these topics. And if you have any questions, once again, and as usual, let me know in the comment section if you have any questions. Hopefully, we can answer them, but I can't promise anything. Oh, may mga down yung PLDT, yeah, I think all internet, depending on where you are, it might be down, especially in the Luzon area, in the areas affected by the typhoon. So hopefully everything is okay with you guys. Stay safe, of course. All right, so let's dive right into today's topic. Now, I asked you earlier if you do research before buying products, and do consumers conduct research online before making a purchase online? What did you answer earlier? Do you, and a lot of you guys weren't here yet when I had that, pero do you do research? Ikaw, do you do research before making a purchase? Like, ako, I just bought this year, actually. This phone over here, I bought this year. I did research on it. Itong mouse na to, actually everything I buy, I do research on it. And do you, did you shop during the 11/11 sale? It was a few days ago. Ako, I bought a few things. Were you marked safe from the sale ba? Yung sa Lazada and Shopee. And if you bought products, I know, tempting, may mga countdown timers, pero hopefully you did research. But do most people conduct research? Do consumers conduct research when they buy gadgets, diba? When they buy gifts, when they buy toys for their kids or gifts for their family? The answer is yes. People do research in general. Puro yes, diba? Puro yes. Everybody does research first. Research nowadays is essential, sabi ni Christopher Valencia. We do research. Actually, 81% of consumers conduct research before making a purchase online. They conduct research, they compare, diba? Usually, I compare, I look at the price on Amazon, I look at the reviews on Amazon, and I check on Lazada, check on Shopee if yung product, if it's available locally. I compare it with other products. Kasi yung Lazada and Shopee, minsan yung mga reviews dun is parang hindi masyadong trustworthy, diba? So sometimes I go on Amazon, sometimes may comparative study, sabi ni Vivian, avoid sales, diba? Oo. Shopee 11/11, mga shoppers, mga Shopee boy and Shopee girl. Ganun ba kayo? Now, 81% of consumers conduct online research. And this is important when it comes to search engine optimization. Okay, this is important when it comes to SEO. These people, they look at product reviews, they look at store reviews, they look at feedback, they look at mga price comparison, they look at the mga fees, delivery fees, if an item is on sale, especially. And this happens more pa with mga big ticket items. Let's say mga at least, the more expensive the item, the more you're gonna do research. If you're buying a 100 peso item, maybe not. 500, a little bit of research. 1,000, some more research. 5,000, 10,000, you do a lot more research. Mga big ticket items, they require more research and consideration. And if your client, if your business, if the business you're serving has big ticket items, all the more search engine optimization is important. Even it's important for small products, but it's also important for really big products. Because when you do a search, when you do research, let's say if I do research on the best mouse, diba? What's the best mouse? The results, I search in Google, I search in Amazon, or I search in Lazada or in Shopee, diba? The results over there is a big factor in determining whether I'm gonna buy the product or not. So it's and that's part of search engine optimization. Optimizing the results. Now your website will appear on top, or your product will appear on top, or your clients. So your client's website will appear on top. Your client's product will appear at the very top of the results. because that most likely that's what people will buy. That's what people will click. Oo. Um, mga reviews, joke lang daw. Oh, marami mga joke na reviews, di ba? So the online world, whether it's we're talking about Google, Facebook, Upwork, Airbnb, whatever you're browsing, you can find that there's always these search bars, and you can filter out the search bars using what we call keywords. So the search terms that you type in, that's what we call keywords. Now, if we look at all the search engines, all right, in market share worldwide, in all searches, Google had 92.71% of results. Grabe, di ba? And all the other ones, they had less than, ito si Bing, okay naman si Bing, 2.73, si Yahoo, 1.47, si Baidu, 1, and then the others, smaller and smaller. So Google has a big chunk of all the searches. When we think of searching something, it's always Google, right? And this, you have to keep this in mind if you're gonna be a search engine optimization VA. Okay. If you're gonna go into SEO VA, keep in mind that clients will be concerned about ranking in Google. If and of course, like I talked about products, sometimes products rank in Amazon then, depending on what country the business is in, what are the big shops. So today we're focusing a lot on Google, okay, but you can apply the same principles here in different forms lang on Amazon, Lazada, and Shopee, or even on Airbnb, even on Upwork search results. Apply the same principles we learned here, okay? Because it's all about search engine optimization. Now, itong Google, this isn't just google.com. This includes Google Maps, it includes Google Images, and so on and so forth. Now, we're going to be focusing mostly on Google, um, because Google is the biggest one, right? So we're going to be focusing mostly on Google, but like I said earlier, the same principles apply all around, right? Now, when you're going to do a search, diba, you usually go to google.com, or if you type in the address bar on your phone, automatic, diba? Automatic yung Google, you do a Google search most of the time. Ito, sabi ni Lizzie, kasi walang pumupunta sa page 2, di ba, sa search results. Actually, I forgot the numbers, like 96% of people, nasa page 1 lang. Um, they don't go to page 2. There are a lot of fake reviews. Oh. May nakita kong job post na ganun. Nag-apply ka ba, Ange? Para sa mga reviews. Mga reviews. Okay, so, now, when we do searches, we usually go to google.com. And it's important to note that Google, it uses special formulas, special algorithms to give you the most relevant search results. Okay, so as time has gone by, Google kind of changes the way it works. Google tweaks how it works, and it incorporates like Google Maps, Google Translate, Google Assistant, and sometimes it incorporates your YouTube history. So all of this gets added into the Google search result. So for example, if you type a result or a search like skincare, okay, so you go to google.com. Let me just mag-screen share na ako here. And I will do, so for example, Okay, sorry about that, guys. Nawala pala yung audio. Kanina pa kong salita ng salita. Okay, so going back over here, we have skincare, diba? Oh, yeah, this is like 3 minutes. Sorry, guys, sorry about that. Okay, it should be back by now. But yeah, okay, I was talking about keyword research and how important this is. So I have this keyword. So whenever we do a search, we use what we call keywords. My keyword over here is skincare. That's the keyword I'm using to come up with these search results. And what Google is doing is it's showing us results based on what it thinks I'm trying to look for. Okay, so here we have a combination of different things. A combination of, on top we have Google Map results, Google Local or Google Map results, because Google's thinking that I'm looking for skincare clinics that are near me initially. And then next, Google thinks, okay, baka you're not looking for a skincare clinic. Baka you have questions about skincare. So it has the quick questions and answers over here. Then we have the general search results. We have images over here. Over at the bottom, we have news and we have videos. Okay, so Google is combining all these different data points, trying to help me, trying to predict what I'm trying to look for and what my wants and needs are. And if you're going into SEO, it's very important for you to understand that, and it's really important for us to do research. Keyword research, this is a core task that involves identifying popular words and phrases that people enter into the search engines in an attempt to figure out what to rank for. Okay, so what keywords are we trying to show up in the search results in? So we want to know, number one, what are people searching for? What words do they use? Do they use daily skincare routine? Or baka they use skincare lang? Or baka they use how to keep your skin glowing, diba? So what are the words they're using? Second, how many people are searching for it? Okay. Baka people are using this word, how to keep your skin glowing and flawless, pero only 50 people search a month. That's not a lot of people. So it's not profitable to try to rank for that word. Okay, it's not profitable if nobody's buying or nobody's looking for that. And in what format do they want that information? Do they want it in video? Do they want it in infographics? Do they want it in a blog post? Okay, this is all important things that you have to think about. And Google, the keyword research will help us not give us the exact answers, but it'll give us an idea of the answers to these questions. Okay, so let's start off with a very, very simple kind of keyword research over here. Okay, then the first one is with Google Suggest. Okay, so what I'm going to do, okay, so I'm going to go to google.com again. And when you type something, so I don't really search for skincare, pero when I type something into Google, I hope this is big enough. Yeah, it seems to be big enough. When I type something, it's going to show me some recommendations over here that it thinks that I want. Okay, skincare, what's the right spelling ba? Emoji, routine, products, routine steps, diba? Or if I search for terraforming Mars, diba? So I just type Terra, it knows that I'm looking for something like Terraform. It's a game. But based on my previous history, Google knows what I'm trying to look for. Google has an idea what I'm trying to look for. Okay. But there's a way to kind of disable that if you use incognito mode. But normally, if you type in something, this isn't just based on your previous searches. It is also based on your location. This is based on what other people are searching for. So this is the suggestions, and usually it's the most popular things that people are looking for. So if I do Tenet, it's a movie, or Tenet Healthcare, Tenet Meaning, Tenet Review, Tenets of Communication. So based on this, I can have an idea, okay, this is what people are looking for. Pizza, try natin pizza. Ano ba? Pizza near me, Pizza Hut, Pizza Gate, pizza recipes. So if we look at this, we can have an idea, okay, this is what people are looking for. Okay, these are the words that they're using over here. And it's going to be more accurate if you use incognito mode on your browser. If you don't know how to do that, do a search on ano ba yung incognito mode. Okay? So yes, first of all, we have Google Suggest. Okay. Now, you can even search for relevant terms using you can even use search terms. Okay, so let's say I use in this example over here aloe vera A, okay, as skincare, or B, benefits on skin. So we can try to see what people are looking to see: care, cream, cleanser. D, dry skin. And then E, if so, this is example if your client has an aloe vera cream, diba? So you can think, okay, what are people searching for? What are the popular suggestions that Google is going to give us? And there are other tools. Okay, I'm just showing you the most simple tool. There are Google Trends. Another thing you can look at is Google Trends, but I won't show it to you in this. We don't really have time for that in this discussion. Okay, the next tool I'm going to show you is actually another, all the way through Z, another tool within Google. It's called Google Keyword Planner. So if you have Google AdWords, this is a Google, you can have a free Google AdWords account. And then once you have that, you can go into something called Google Keyword Planner. And if you go to the tools and settings, you will see Keyword Planner over here. And then you're going to see this screen where you can do a search for different keywords. So for example, I can get, let me see if this is visible ba sa inyo, or I'll try to zoom in a little bit. Okay, so let's say I want to find words similar to aloe vera, and the country is United States. Okay, so let's say so we're gonna give product or service or keywords and then try to find popular searches. Okay, this is a bit more technical than just going to google.com because you have all the stats here, all the numbers, but it's also more accurate and it gives you a better idea of the current scenario. Okay, so I like using Google AdWords, Google Keyword Planner. Actually, yung pangalan nito. So we see mga estimates. The term aloe vera, there are 201,000 monthly searches. Competition is very high, meaning maraming companies that are trying to rank for this keyword. Okay, so maybe it's not such a good idea to rank for this keyword if competition is very high, right? But you see the number of searches. Okay, so competition is high. A lot of people are trying to compete for this term aloe vera gel because ang daming nagsa-search. Okay. Here we have some more AdWord numbers, and these are very good in helping you determine also the competitiveness of the keyword. So the more expensive here, I won't dive into the details here, pero you see certain prices. This is how much it costs to advertise, okay, per bid, okay, usually. Okay, like for aloe vera gel, it's 7 pesos. I have my settings here in pesos. For this term, aloe vera drink, it's 20 pesos. Meaning there are more companies who are competing for the term aloe vera drink versus aloe vera gel. Kahit mas maraming searches yung aloe vera gel, baka yung profit margin nito. So all of these things, you look at it, you see what's very competitive, how many people are searching for a certain term, and then you can compete. And there are, even at Amazon, there's a tool like this. We're just focusing on Google because it's, once again, the most popular search engine. And you can really help your clients by looking into this tool called Keyword Planner. Okay. Is the Google suggestions used by many people, including international? So if you're in the Philippines, yung Google Suggest, the one here, it's going to be based on your location din. Pero if you go to Keyword Planner, I had the location over here. But I had the location over here default as United States. I can choose other locations, then let's say South Africa or something like that, and then use a search term over there. So it by default location, pero in these tools you can also specify which location. Favorite is a Google suggest. Ito, I don't know kung may nagtanong ito kanina, pero ask ko lang kapagod replays. I didn't. No, you can't get the certificates if you submit deadlines always. How to get the Keyword Planner? Sign up for Google AdWords. You don't need to pay anything, and when you sign up, you'll have access to Keyword Planner. Okay, it's all free, but you just need to sign up. Because of course Google wants you to run ads. That's how they make money. So they provide this tool to help you run ads. But it has a lot of information for SEO, not just for running ads. All right, the next tool that we're looking at is Moz Keyword Explorer. This is kind of like Google AdWords keyword tool, pero this is by a third party. So let's say I search for aloe vera here, and I think I need to sign up for a free account, but Let me try. Here, okay. It's I need to log in. Teka lang. Up. Where is... Okay. So I searched for aloe vera, and you can sign up for a free account actually with Moz also. It looks nicer actually. May mga graphs sila, may mga colors, unlike Google Keyword Planner. But the information is very similar lang din. So for the term aloe vera, 11.5 to 30K monthly volume, may numbers of difficulty, meaning how difficult it is to rank for this keyword. Okay, click-through rate, priority over here. There are other suggestions. So we have a number of keyword suggestions. Baka you want to use aloe vera gel. These are the top search engine results, and then we have these numbers. We can't, these are a bit technical, pero page authority, domain authority, and things like that, how many mentions there are. So there's a lot of data over here. It can get very overwhelming. Okay, the more we look into the more complicated tools, the more overwhelming it can get. So if I were you, I would just actually stick to if you're starting, if kaka-start nyo lang, I would stick to Google Suggest and Keyword Planner. Focus on there muna. Focus on these two tools muna before you dive into the more detailed ones, because it can get very technical. Okay, so Moz Keyword Finder, we had Explore by Keyword, and then the keyword searches. You can expand the searches, look for more. Like we can add these keywords. We have keyword suggestions, just showing you these suggestions over here. The relevance of suggestions to the original keyword, the monthly searches, the estimated. We can get very specific. For example, with Moz, we can get very specific and say, okay, I want to find keywords that are question based. Because I have, let's say you're making blog posts or you're making videos, so you want keyword suggestions that are in the form of questions. Okay, so what is aloe latex? What is aloe vera? Where does aloe vera come from? And then this is great for content, because it can help the client identify, okay, what kind of content should I be writing? What are the topics I should be writing about? Okay, we have monthly. These aren't a lot of searches actually, pero at least we can see that people are searching how to grow aloe vera plant, or how big do aloe plants get, where to buy aloe vera plant, what is aloe vera good for, diba? Oh, and this is a really good topic, diba? Because you can write aloe vera gel or cream, and then you can have a blog post focused on the benefits, right? So you can get a lot of ideas based on this. Okay, just checking the comments here. Moz Keyword Explorer, search for Moz. Well, if you Google Moz Keyword Explorer, you're going to find there is a paid version. There's a free version. I think 10 searches per month. And if you want more, then you can sign up. I think it's $100 every single month. Okay, so those are some basic tools you can do keyword research in. There are a lot more tools that you can use to find information about keywords, but I just wanted to show you some of those basics. Okay, let's go back here to our main screen, to our main PowerPoint presentation, and we're moving on to our next topic. We talked about keyword research already, and we're moving on to this thing called on-page search engine optimization. Okay, so on-page SEO. Now, after doing keyword research, on-page SEO, that's the most basic task that you will be doing as a VA. Earlier, in research. So, a lot of times clients, they don't know where to start, and you may be able, as let's say you're a VA, you can provide topics, you can provide suggestions, you can say, okay, these are the results, these are the numbers, and it's very impressive when you can show these to clients. Now, after doing research, that's the most basic task. We have what we call on-page SEO. And this is a little bit technical, pero you can still be doing, okay, even if you're not a technical person. It involves changing some of the content on the website, but you don't have to know itong mga codes and so on. Now, let me just show you a tool here called Yoast SEO. Okay, let's dive back into the screen share over here. Sige, let me screen share. Okay, Yoast SEO is a tool that you can use on WordPress websites. Okay, on different WordPress websites, it's a tool that you can install, and what it does is, sige, let's say tapos ka na mag-research, right? And you find out that the term Cotabato or Cotabato, the Promised Land, is a highly searched term. So the client says, okay, I want us to focus on ranking for this term. So let's write a blog post about Cotabato, the Promised Land. So and then this tool over here is Yoast SEO. So here's the content of the page. This is the pictures, text. I'd add more text actually, but this is just a sample. And then here at the bottom, we have some an SEO area right over here. So focus key phrase. Okay, the focus key phrase is parang the keyword. So this is the term that we're trying to rank for. Let me just take out the comma. This is the term that we're trying to rank for. Cotabato, the Promised Land. So let's say, ang daming nag-search nito exactly Cotabato, the Promised Land. So I want to rank for it. Now, ito may sad face. It's showing me that for this term, I'm not going, chances are I'm not going to rank for it. So there are these different variables that help us rank. There's the title, there's a slug, there's a description, and what makes it easy and really nice is that we can just change those things, and it tells us, okay, what do we need to improve on? Okay, in Yoast SEO, let me zoom in here. Okay, in Yoast SEO, it's telling me for this to be a smiley face. So there's a sad face, there's parang a neutral face, and a happy face. So happy face for the readability analysis. We can sign up for a premium account, but you don't really need it. The free account will tell us, okay, what do you need to fix on your website so that you can rank better? Okay, so that you can rank better. Mahina ba yung audio? Kakaiba po sa audio. I'm not sure. Sige, sorry. Oh, okay naman daw yung audio, sabi ni Robin. Alright. Medyo nag-e-echo. Okay. I think everything looks good over here. I'm just gonna turn this off. Alright. Well, anyway, going back. Here, Yoast SEO tells us, okay, what do we need to do? Outbound link. I don't know what outbound links are. No outbound links appear in the page. So, baka you don't know what these are, you can search. This is links going outside. Okay. So, Google likes it. Google and the different search engines, they like it when you have links going to other websites related to, let's say, Cotabato. So Cotabato tourist website, Cotabato products, and so on. Internal links are links within your website. So other pages, maybe you have products, maybe you have tours that you're offering, and you want to link. Those are internal links. Key phrase in the introduction. Your key phrase or its synonyms did not appear in the first paragraph. Okay, so this term did not appear in the first paragraph. So I want to add it. Keyword density. The phrase was found 0 times. Recommended is at least 2 times for a text of this length. So, parang it's very easy. No meta description, yung length, please add more text. Okay, so, and there's improvements and what the good results are. So, tools like this make it very easy for us to do what we call on-page SEO. And on-page SEO, those are the changes that you can make on the pages, on the website for you to rank better for this key phrase, for the focus key phrase over here. In this term, in this example, it's Cotabato, the Promised Land. And that's one thing that you can do as a virtual assistant. Now, in a nutshell, in a basic nutshell, let me just switch over here. Search on-page SEO checks the following. Okay, first, that your page must contain your keyword or your key phrase, the page title, the one at the very top. Second, your subheading should be in the H2 format, the secondary heading format. Second, mention your target keyword in your first 100 words. And then, image file names and alternate text should include your keyword. These are things that are very easy to change if you're using something like Yoast SEO. If you're using a tool like Yoast SEO, this is something that's very easy to change, as I showed you earlier. Is it para sa'yo? You guys saw what I was doing earlier. What do you think? Is it easy ba? Does it provide step-by-step na instructions, ganun. For me, it's easy, but baka for you, you might have questions. So let me know. Let me know. Okay, there are people having issues. I think baka yung internet nyo. Because right now, I guess everyone's having internet issues, especially if you're in Luzon. Diba? Okay, so that's what on-page SEO is. At least one outbound link going to another website and 2 to 3 internal links. So once again, we talked about keyword research, which is doing the research. Okay, these are the possible suggestions. And then second is on-page SEO. When we've done the research, tapos na tayo sa research, we've decided na, okay, I want to rank for, let's say, what is aloe vera good for? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a blog post. I'm going to make a blog post with the title, what is aloe vera good for? And if we have a tool like Yoast SEO, we can very easily see what needs to be done. Okay, we will follow these guidelines over here, what I've listed here, and Yoast will tell us, okay, these are the things that need to be improved. These are the ways that you're going to rank better. Okay. Mukha siyang mahirap, pero pag nagawa na madali lang siya, sir, basta i-follow lang ang steps. Oo. May steps. It looks technical actually, pero it's very detailed na, okay, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to change. Sabi ni Crystal, yes, it's clear, easy, and clear. Good to hear. Pakiulit po yung outbound and internal link. So, outbound link. Okay, outbound link is link. So, you make a link na pupunta sa ibang website. Okay, that's outbound. Okay, inbound is ibang website papunta sa website mo. Okay, it's inbound and outbound. Parang calls lang, diba? Outbound link, inbound link. So, if I have a, let's say about aloe vera, let's continue about this topic na. I have a, yung search that I'm trying to rank for is, what is aloe vera good for? Okay, and then if I have an outbound link to, let's say, Wikipedia, right? So I have it's pointing to wikipedia.com on what aloe vera is, yung details on aloe vera, and yung internal links are links pointing to different pages or different products or different blog posts on the same website. So if ako si client, I'll have a blog post saying, okay, what are the benefits of aloe vera, or what is aloe vera good for? And then, at parang in the middle or at the bottom, I have suggestions, say, you know, we have aloe vera cream. So those are internal links because they're pointing to the product pages on my own website, right? And that's a lot of what SEOs do is that, okay, they do research, okay, this is what we should look for. Then, okay, somebody's gonna write a blog post. Okay, somebody writes a blog post on the benefits of aloe vera. Sabihin natin ganun. So the keyword are the benefits of aloe vera, and we're going to do what I showed you earlier. We're going to do this over here, the on-page SEO analysis, the key phrase, the fill this here. Actually, we can just scroll to the bottom and see ano ba yung mga problema, how can we improve it, and we can make these changes, the recommended changes, so that we'll have a green smiley face, and that will help us rank a lot better for this term. Okay. Once you've made these changes, you can wait a few days and track, okay, for this specific search key phrase, what's our ranking? What's our ranking? Are we on the first page? Are we on the second page? And so on. All right. For example, if we search for paano maging freelancer. Paano maging freelancer? VA Bootcamp yung number 1. That's because we do search engine optimization. We've determined, okay, itong term na to, paano maging freelancer? People are searching for this. And now we made a blog post and we rank number 1 for this because we're doing things like on-page SEO. We do keyword research to determine on what to do. Yes, may free tool. Smiley emoji means good readability. Okay, thank you. Keyword stuffing. Yeah. Yoast will tell you din, I think, automatically if you're doing keyword stuffing na paulit-ulit yung term, parang too much na. Is outbound, inbound links the same as backlinks? Yung mga backlinks are inbound links, actually. Thank you, Eduardo, for answering that. Backlinks are inbound links, and that's happening in off-page SEO. Paano maging freelancer? So these exact things I'm telling you right now, these are the things that we're doing din. Paano maging freelancer? We researched it. This is what people are looking for. We wrote a blog post. We optimized it for on-page SEO. And ito na, first page na. Hindi lang first page, number one result. Okay, so So these are the same things that we're doing. And hopefully you can also help your clients with. Okay, next, local SEO. So when it comes to local searches, local SEO doesn't apply everywhere. For example, in the blog post I showed you that we made, paano maging freelancer, it's local to the Philippines, yes. But when we talk about local SEO, what we're usually talking about is things like this, yung local area. So when I search for pizza or skincare, it should be mga skincare clinics because it's focused on the local area that's around you. If Google thinks that you're looking for a local business, it'll show you these map results first. And this is also really important. Like sometimes I'm looking for a restaurant, I like Japanese restaurant or Italian restaurant, and then I open this up in Google and look at the reviews, which are all really, really important. Okay, actually I trust Google reviews more than Facebook reviews when it comes to mga restaurants. Okay, kayo, do you look at reviews? What do you look at? And if you look at, do you look at Facebook reviews or do you look at Google reviews when it comes to restaurants that you're looking to eat in, or mga coffee shops or mga tea houses, mga ganon? Same din po ba ang SEO Quick? SEO Quick is another tool similar to Moz na marami siyang mga options that marami siyang tools that you can do for search engine optimization. There are so many companies that offer SEO tools. There's Moz, there's Raven, there is SEO Quick, there's so many. So proud. Oh, thank you. Is Moz a free tool? It has some free stuff, pero there is the more advanced tools may bayad. In the first 100 terms, usually 1:100. 1 or 2, sabi ni Eduardo. Google review, Google. Puro Google. I look at both, sabi ni Joanna. Google reviews. Yung mga Facebook reviews. Parang, I don't know, parang wala akong tiwala all the time sa Google reviews. Keyword stuffing, yung paulit-ulit yung keyword. Google more reliable than FB. Okay. Sige, Google na tayo. Okay, so yeah, local SEO. When you're looking for a local business, like ito, si Bettina's green ornamental plants, for example. And if you go to Google Maps, then you can also see the results. Since it's all the same company, it's all the same search engine. It's gonna show up the same thing here, and it shows us some prominent information. Pero usually, when I'm looking, if a restaurant's open right now during pandemic, I go to Facebook kasi yung mga posts doon or yung mga phone number more updated on Facebook pero reviews on Google. So masyadong weird, di ba? So when people do local searches, for example, if you have a client who does ornamental plants in their city, okay, let's say they have ornamental plants in Blackwater, Massachusetts, di ba? So when people are searching in Blackwater, they want to appear in the search results. Okay, they want to appear in the search results. Now, it's really, really important that if you want to appear in the search results, you sign up for the Google reviews, there's the opening, closing time, the directions, and so on. So it's very important that you sign up for this service here, offered by Google, which is Google My Business. Most of what you need to do for local SEO is just to follow what Google My Business tells you to do. What Google My Business is suggesting to us. So sign up for an account. If you have a client who has ornamental plants in Blackwater, what you're gonna do is you're gonna sign up for an account on Google My Business for them, and then just create the record. Like all of these are records in Google My Business. Yung iba are added by Google. Yung iba are added by the business owner or claimed by the business owner. But when you fill up the fields, when you add pictures, when you're active on Google My Business, Google will see that and they're gonna rank you higher in this map pack, in the top map pack over here. So you can do this for your clients, and it's basically that's what local SEO is. Aside from, and another thing is yung mga reviews. Getting a lot of reviews will help you with local SEO. Actually, the three biggest factors that affect a business's ranking in local SEO are these over here. Oh, well, okay. First of all, you have to have a complete Google My Business profile. And then the three factors are, number one, proximity. How close is your business to the searcher? Okay. For example, if I'm looking for ornamental plants near me here in Cebu, it's not going to show me the results of my client in Blackwater, diba? So it has to be something that's local to the searcher. Number two, relevance. How relevant to the search query are your products and services? And this is when we go back into keyword research. We go back into on-page SEO because Google is going to identify, okay, what's on the website, what's on your client's website. It's going to look at the words that you're using. It's going to look at the titles and everything we talked about earlier in on-page SEO. This will help Google determine whether relevant yung page mo sa searches ng mga customers, ng people using google.com. And lastly is prominent. What other consumers say about your products and services? And this is where the reviews come in. Good reviews, bad reviews, number of reviews. Okay, let me look at the if there are any questions here. Basta ako check lang sa picture kung maganda yung itsura ng pagkain. Is Yoast needed to be paid separately from WordPress? It's free. There's a free plugin. You can just download it for free, friends. Ganyan din po ba ginawa yung keywords din sa YouTube, yung sa title. There are, so similar sa Yoast, we saw the description, we saw it in the title, in the content. So it's very similar to that. So YouTube may tags din, and you can do YouTube SEO. May mga specific things that apply to YouTube. Pero yung idea between all of this, sa YouTube, sa Amazon, sa Lazada, it's all the same. Okay? Do the research, find out what people are looking for, include it in the titles, in the keywords, in the tags, and so on. And that's how you can gain prominence in these different search results. Sa gwapo na tumitingin. Ano man nangyari dito, Ivan, ha? Iba na yun, ha? Hindi na to search. And iba yung search nangyari sa chat, ha? Different kind of search engines or different kind of searches. Okay, moving on to technical SEO. Para mapa-overtime tayo ng konti. Technical SEO. And this is something we can't really cover. Actually, we haven't really gone into detail when it came to research, into local, into on-page SEO. But you have an idea. With technical SEO, I'm just going to give you a background lang. Okay? We won't dive into it. Now, when we talked about on-page SEO earlier, okay, that's part of technical SEO then. Okay? But we can use some mga tools like Yoast so that hindi tayo masyadong technical. So we don't have to get into the technical parts and we don't have to be really techies. Pero if we go more in depth, this is part of technical SEO. And the opposite of on-page SEO is off-page SEO. Yung tinatawag nating backlinks, yung mga links na papunta sa website ni client. Okay. And why is that important? Because when Google tries to identify if credible ba yung website, is this website credible? Is this aloe vera website credible? So are other websites mentioning, are other websites linking to this website? Because when other websites link to your website or mention your or your client's website, Google will see now, okay, this website is credible. People are talking about it, and it helps a website rank higher. Okay, so that's off-page SEO. When we're dealing with technical SEO, we'll come across different terms. Okay, we have itong Google Spiders. So Google Spiders, these are the bots, yung automated bots that look at all the different web pages. Okay. So when you're doing a search in Google, you're not searching the internet really. You're not searching the internet. What you're doing is searching yung database ni Google. So Google has these spiders, so they crawl. That's what they call it. The spiders crawl on these different websites and look at all the information and save it into like an Excel spreadsheet. It's not an Excel spreadsheet, but it's a database. Parang ganun. Okay. There's a big database of all the different pages of all the different websites that Google uses their bots, their spiders, to do the research. They're the ones responsible for building that database. So when you're doing a search, Yeah, you're looking at the database. What does Google see sa mga websites? And that's why it's very important for you to have the on-page SEO factors. Yung on-page SEO helps Google determine what's on your website. When you follow the rules, follow the guidelines in Google, Google will be able to identify, okay, this website selling aloe vera cream. This blog post talks about the benefits of aloe vera. So I'm going to rank it higher for these searches, right? And if we're talking about off-page SEO, like I said earlier, off-page SEO is when other websites mention you. Okay, this website is credible because other websites are mentioning, other websites are linking to my website or to my client's website. Is it clear, guys, or is it confusing? Did I make it confusing for you? Oh yeah, you can have tama Eduardo. Not a lot of people use that. Thank you for bringing that up. With Google My Business, you can create a free website with Google Din. They have that service that you can create a free website. So even if your client doesn't have a website, you can sign up for Google My Business, and they have some tools there to help you start out a website because they want more information so that their spiders can have a better database. Okay. Google My Business free. Yes, it's free. Same tools po ginagamit. Similar, not exactly the same, pero there are similar tools to do this kind of research. You mentioned for local SEO and clients. How about for foreign clients? Yung local SEO doesn't mean local clients, okay? We can have foreign clients that deal with local SEO because local SEO in the sense that they're dealing, yung target nila is their local area. For example, dentist. I had a dentist client over in Virginia before, in Gainesville, ata yung city na yun. So we targeted yung local area around him. That's what we targeted. So local SEO, pero of course foreign yung client. Okay? Parang may hugot. Oh, parang may hugot. How do we know what should be the correct outbound or inbound links? Eto, you can do research na. That's a bit that's very technical na. Clear, confusing, a bit confusing already. Okay. What questions do you have for those of you that are saying confusing? What questions do you have? Bamkurt Goles, it's better if you create different Google My Business accounts for your different clients. You can manage their accounts, but each one it's better if they have their own talaga. Sayang Edward, no talaga. They should have their own. Okay. Now, in technical SEO, there are different tasks. It's dealing with robot.txt, dealing with page speed. Okay, that's important for Google. Fixing 404 errors, working on the website architecture, making sure the website's mobile friendly, looking at the URLs, yung URL structures, different things like that. That's part of technical SEO. Plus the inbound SEO, the outbound, the on-page SEO, the off-page SEO. This can get very technical, and yeah, we can talk about this for hours talaga. Okay, much clearer. All right, good to hear. So yes, technical SEO, we're not diving into this, just to clarify for everybody, okay, because it can get really, really confusing. All right, another thing that you can do is an SEO audit. Okay, so when you understand more about SEO, you can audit a website. Okay? When you audit a website, you submit a report. Okay, so I had Glenn Mark before, who's one of my friends. He submitted an SEO audit of the old website, Work from Home Roadmap, and let me just share it over here. Share ko lang here. Okay. Let me share this report right here. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so let me share this. Okay, so here we have his on-page SEO report from Mr. Glenn Mark, and it's a report. It's a very technical report about the different basically everything we talked about so far. The on-page SEO, the off-page SEO, doing keyword research, local SEO, and giving me or the client an idea of what needs to be done. What are the errors? What are the warnings? What are the recommendations that need to be done on the website? Now, if you are working for a client, or if you are a full-time SEO, let's say you go into this topic, you study it, you focus on it, and you really want to do this, doing an SEO audit is really of part of your job. When you're submitting to a client, okay, the client says, why should I use SEO? By submitting an audit, you can show them, because this is my research, because this is what you can do to get on the first page. These are the problems on your website. These are the problems in your Google My Business account. Okay, so you can put all of that in a report called the SEO audit. Okay, once again, we won't dive into this because it also gets very technical. So, okay, going back to our PowerPoint presentation over here. And before we end this webinar, okay, we talked about a lot of things with SEO. It's actually overtime na tayo. But I want to talk about the essence of content creation and how important it is. So Google's algorithm, the way that Google ranks, it changes a lot of the times, okay? Because people change their behaviors. There are companies that try to trick Google, so Google has to make changes every single day. Every single day. The part to make your company searchable is not working. Saan ba yun, Marna? I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Okay, so like I said, the algorithm is always changing, and if you want to keep up with all the changes that Google makes, you're gonna get confused. You're going to get overwhelmed. And people will say, okay, hindi na tayo mag-focus sa SEO. It's outdated, ganon, which is not true. But nowadays, if you are doing SEO, you always have to keep in mind content creation, content promotion. Okay, content creation meaning adding blog posts, adding pages, adding products based on what people are searching for and based on what's in demand and has lower competition. Okay, and content promotion, not just creating content, but promoting content. Getting people to talk about your blog posts, getting people to talk about your products. So in any business, and this is something you can also focus on, right? As an SEO or in a separate job itself, promoting content. And in every business, in every website, in every blog, content promotion is important for, number one, social signals. When on social media, a lot of people are driving engagement. Not only will the content be shown more on Facebook or on Twitter or on Instagram, but Google also looks at these social signals. It looks at how your content is being discussed on social media, okay? Or your websites, your products, how they're being discussed, whether people like that. Links, ito yung inbound links that we talked about when other websites mention your web or your client's website. Increased traffic and conversions. The more traffic you drive to your website, and not just traffic, pero quality traffic, okay? Quality traffic, meaning the more people that go to your website and stay on your website, or your client, diba? I keep on saying your website, pero pwede sa client mo. The more people that stay on the website, the more Google will say, okay, high quality to. High quality yung mga content nila. Kasi people are staying for a long time. They're not just opening and closing. If they do that, Google will think low quality. People don't like what they're seeing. Pero if there are a lot of people that are staying on the website, ito, yung signal na yun, Google will see, okay, credible tong mga posts dito. Improved domain authority and rankings. When you are doing promotion, you get improved domain authority and rankings. You get more off-site signals as well. Okay, so I know this is a bit technical, but you can see that when you're doing SEO, you're doing content, you're doing research, doing content, well, you won't be writing most of the time. You'll be suggesting to the client na, okay, this is what we should be doing. And then you'll be looking at the on-page SEO factors. You'll be looking at the websites. You'll be using tools like Yoast SEO to help rank a blog post or a product. And then later on, yung mga more technical things, the off-page SEO, the technical SEO, and the local SEO, those can get more technical. Pero in essence, this is a lot of what the work entails. Right? So, ito. I hope you learned something. Um, pa-end na tayo. Pa-end na. Actually, over na tayo by 6 minutes. Pero I hope you learned. Did you learn something today, guys? Did you learn something? Or what did you learn? Type nyo sa comment section. What is the biggest thing you learned? Parang yan na ba ang pinakamahirap na niche? Not necessarily niche. There are more complicated niches than this. But if you what SEO requires is a lot of study. Actually, it's not that hard, pero it requires a lot of study. Confusing in the sense do we need all these tools to succeed? No, we don't need all these tools to succeed. To sabi ni Eduardo, not necessarily. You can start with the free tools. They're very capable. Like the ones I started with, yung Google Keyword Planner, Google Suggest, Google Trends, Yoast is free, Google My Business is free, and there are other tools. There are other tools that offer free versions. Friends, the only way you can solve our clients' SEO troubles is when you work on it firsthand. Yes, you have to work on it firsthand. Bamkurt, if you get hired as an SEO VA, will you be dealing with all that, including the technical parts? Depends. Okay. Be clear lang in your profile. Of course, if you're creating an Upwork profile, be clear lang of what you can do and what you offer. You don't need to. Okay, but you don't need to. It really is up to you. Need po yung daming links. What I mean, dealing with local SEO on page or just local or pure technical. What I mean, dealing with local SEO on page, SEO and technical, or you can focus on local. Actually, Bamkurt, what I did before is I focus on local SEO. Even though I know the others, I focus on local because I wanted to parang niche down and target a specific SEO section. Parang sakit sa mata ng audit. SEO is not my name, but I badly need it. Naparoon ng audit siya. May naman ako nag-audit siya tapos inabot ng 1 hour. Oh. Pero minadali lang niya kasi webinar din siya. Sino dito gusto mag-enroll kay Sir Jason pero di maka-enroll? Pandemic is real. Dating kaya may mga free tayo habang you can't afford it yet or you're saving up. Ito mga free muna tayo. Dati nag-blog ako sa WordPress na website. I wish inaral ko ito noon. Bitin me. Good to hear. Good to hear you guys learn a lot. It's very important sa business. Yes, it's very, very important. Because if you just have a website tapos you're not ranking, you're not going to succeed as a business. Or if you have products, you're not ranking in Amazon or Lazada or eBay, you're not going to succeed. Any business has to keep in mind itong SEO, itong search engine optimization. Okay, so what we talked about today, where put all the keywords, useful tools. Okay, we talked about SEO fundamentals, keyword research, local SEO, on-page SEO, technical, basic audits, and we briefly talked about content promotion. Then I hope, glad to hear you guys learned a lot. If you have any questions here, I can't see them na kasi ang daming mga comments. Audit templates, there are a lot online if you just do a Google search. Di ba? Google pinag-usapan natin ngayon. So you should learn how to search them. Alright, next week, we're talking about the basics of bookkeeping. Next week at 8 p.m. Today we talked about SEO. Next week we have bookkeeping. Now, before I reveal your action items, plug ng saglit ng VA Bootcamp. We have our free courses. If you haven't taken our free VA course yet, go to freevacourse.com. And we have so many free courses. I just released a lead gen free course last week. We have e-commerce free course, SEO free course, writing free course. And you can see all the free courses if you do a search within our Facebook group, Freelancers in the Philippines. Find all our free courses there. And the entire VA Bootcamp team and I were very proud na those that join our community and enroll in our course, they always say that we're very positive, they're very friendly, and that's what we want to do. We want to be friendly to those who are starting out, because I know it's challenging. So we have different in the VA Bootcamp. Yes, we have a paid course. We have different packages. We have installment options to help you out, guys. So if you go to VA Bootcamp, .ph/enroll. You can check it out. It's an investment, pero it's a lot cheaper than tuition, diba, sa college. You'll get access sa coaches, sa guided challenges, and if you just get one client who pays you, let's say $200-$300, 15,000 pesos, which is very low na, bawi na agad yung investment mo. Okay. So before you splurge this Christmas, before maubos yung pera nyo, di ba? Maybe it's an investment you want to take. Diba? I'm not forcing you, pero keep it in mind lang. Okay. Especially if we're starting in 2021, we want this start, but fast forward to 2021, as we said earlier. Now, we have some testimonials, just featuring some testimonials over here. So Robinson Simon, who's been very active today in our chat. Thank you, Robinson. He said, "Hello, happy Monday, Flippers. I got hired. Here's another inspiring story. Dating OFW ako, pero 3 beses ako na-decline, okay? Aspiring OFW, he was declined 3 times, and nakaka-discourage talaga yun, di ba? He's been through a lot of struggles, and then he joined the VA Bootcamp. He joined an internship, which is another thing we offer sa mga graduates, internships, so that you can get hands-on experience. I learned how Trello works. Now I'm using it as a client ko. May isa ako client and still looking for another one. Apply dito, apply doon. Then yesterday, I came across to this post na hiring. May PM ako send ng proposal. He got hired. 2 na client niya, di ba? See, life can be surprising. May mga dadating talaga sa'yo na nakadestined para sa'yo. Ikaw, kailan mo plan mag-set up, di ba? So before, he was declined 3 times trying to be an OFW. Now, he is a freelancer with 2 clients. And for those of you that didn't go through the internships, try going through the internships. Try going through the Hustle Challenge. If you're a graduate, you have those benefits for you. Sayang lang if you don't take them, okay? Like Robinson did, very active in the internship and in the Hustle Challenge then. And I won't read through this, but she got her first client during the typhoon, okay? She got her first client, this is just very recently. She got her first client during Typhoon Rolly. Okay, sabi niya, if you give up too soon, you'll never know what you'll be missing. Okay, and this is based on what she learned, not in just the bootcamp, but in the Hustle Challenge, in the internships. These are all benefits once again. If you join the VA Bootcamp, starting the accelerated package, yung wala siya sa skills package, yung cheapest package. So the 7,990 package, it's available for that. So if you want to be like Robinson, if you want to be like Anne, finish the bootcamp, go through the Hustle Challenge, go through internships, so that you'll not just learn sa bootcamp, you'll also get hands-on experience sa internships. You'll get the confidence because you get practice, you get coaching. May mga coaches kami that will help you out through what we call yung Hustle Challenge. And you'll be like these people. You'll be like Anne, you'll be like Robinson. Oh, ito. Thank you talaga, Robinson. Oh, you're very welcome. Glad. Thank you for the testimonial. It helps din, diba? When you spread, tell others about it, and share. Okay. And of course, we do all of this, diba? All these free things are in part because thanks to people like Robinson, Simon, or Anne who enroll in the bootcamp and finance itong mga free. May financer, itong mga students who help us out and help us create this free content. So yeah, we have our VA Bootcamp. It gives you skills, you have a community, you'll get your questions answered, you have guides, you have coaches. Head over to vabbootcamp.ph/enroll if you want to check it out. And if you like itong mga free webinars, you will love the bootcamp. Okay, you will love what you're gonna get sa bootcamp because you don't just get me talking to you like right now, but you get coaches, you get hands-on experience. All right. Okay. So moving on. I know a lot of you guys are waiting for this. How to get the certificate? Over here we have the steps how you can get your certificate for the SEO, the search engine optimization na webinar for today's webinar. Let me just edit this pala. Thread ba tayo? Okay. thread na ba tayo, Mahar? I don't think we have the thread up yet. That's why I changed it. Okay, so to get your certificate, create your own Google Keyword Planner account. Do research on keywords that would be relevant to your client or your own business or imaginary. If wala kang business, wala kang client, imagine that you have one. Post a screenshot in the thread and don't forget to comment with these hashtags. Okay. Deadline for submission is this coming Friday, and then we'll be sending certificates the week after. All right. Even if you're watching live or if you're watching the replay, you can still get your certificate if you submit before the deadline. All right. Before the deadline, and your certificate will, of course, look like this. Okay. SEO in a nutshell workshop. Also, we have a contest. May pa-contest muna tayo. If you do these things, like and follow the VA Bootcamp Facebook page, if you take a selfie of yourself watching the webinar and you share on your Facebook wall with the hashtags here, we will give you, winner raffle to. Hindi to guaranteed. However, we have a raffle that we will give 500 peso VA Bootcamp vouchers. Okay, and these can be combined with other coupons and vouchers also. Okay, all right. Now, we had some winners last week from our Photoshop Essentials webinar who are going to get these 500 peso vouchers. We have Mel Madrio. Okay, Mel Madrio, send us a message over here on Facebook, VA Bootcamp Facebook page, or an email so you can get your voucher. Sleeping Beauty Rest, same thing, send a message or an email so you can get your voucher. And congratulations also to Virginia Gonzalez. So they can use this voucher on any courses, individual courses, or packages for the VA Bootcamp. So congratulations to all our winners tonight. Okay, congratulations to everybody here. All right, let me just check. Okay, wala pa yung assignment thread. I'll just create it right now. What shall we do to get the certificate? I'll put the instructions back here. Okay, here's how you can get the certificate. We'll also include the instructions over in the assignment thread. Okay, give me one moment here. And let me just confuse ako sana. Wait. Okay, I'll switch to the old layout. Okay. And I'll create the assignment thread right now, so even if you do it right now, SEO nutshell assignment thread. And I'll paste the instructions also so that you can just read them there. Okay, I'll paste the instructions there. But yes, the deadline is this coming Friday. We'll send the certificates next week. All right, let me look at some last comments here. Baka may ano. Congrats sa mga nanalo. Yung piligid ko. Kahit din na pag-selfie. Oh, congratulations! The lead gen free course po. We have the lead gen free course. We posted it in the Flip Facebook group. Also, we can also give you the link. Free learning na, tapos meron pang raffle. San ka pa? Congratulations. All right, guys. Thank you so much for your time. That's it for tonight. I'm gonna end with a quote. Here is a quote by Scott Wyden. Sabi niya, build relationships, not links. So not just focusing on the technical part of SEO if you're going into this, but understand what people are searching for. Build relationships with the customers, because if you're an SEO, ultimately you're serving the customers because they're the ones searching, they're the ones buying, they're the ones looking for things, not the computers. Okay, thank you guys so much for your time. I hope you learned a lot. I hope we'll see you next week, and don't forget to submit your assignment so that you can get the certificate. Thank you and have a great Sunday. Bye.